Here's a song for you before we start our countdown for Mr. A and May May. You guys know, I think I'm going to be a little bit nosy. I'm going to be nosy tonight. Just a little bit. Motley Crue, when they were young. When they were youngins. Okay. All right. What am I doing here? What are you doing? Hang on. Okay. So, you're reading my mind tonight? I know. Hey, Sage. You guys love it when I'm nosy. Don't even try to say you're not. I know you are. You are. You love it. Because y'all want to be nosy too. Okay, so, all right, wait. Okay, so this is SDA clips. I put link in chat. I like SDA clips. I love clip channels. Yay, clip channels. For real. They get the most interesting stuff. Okay, so, all right. This is Nicolina and Mama T. I love Mama T and I love Nicolina. I want to see what's going on. I don't know. I want to check it out. Okay. And I know they won't mind. Okay. So let's see what's going on. I'll drop SDA's link again too. I'll drop the link to the channel. This is to what I'm watching. Now, Nicolina is Nicolina777. Mama T is Mama T. All right. This is Remain Calm, Be a Nosy. Hey, let me tell you, don't come into my chat and be like, I don't like Mama T, because Remain Calm don't care. All right? Don't be coming into my chat, oh, I don't like Nicolina. Remain Calm doesn't care. All right? You not liking somebody is not going to make me dislike them, okay? For real. You liking somebody ain't necessarily going to make me like them. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm saying. You know. We're on a secret mission. That's right, May May. I know. Mr. A, he's like, I love Nicolina. Hey, Sally Stranger Clouds. That is quite a name, Sally Stranger Clouds. I'm going to call you Sally for short. How about that? I'm kind of lazy over here. Low budget and all that. For real. Okay, so let's see what's happening.
You know, and I appreciate that more than anything. And I think that's what she's going to do now, is explain her part of the situation with like the pictures and all that stuff. I think it's more just clarifying stuff, and she was part of it and has been brought into it. And at least I don't have no problem letting anybody up. Y'all know that about me. But
links in the chat, Nicolina.
Kentucky, I don't have to shut the fuck up. Apparently, I'm not blocked. Apparently, Mama T don't have a problem with me being up here. So don't tell me to shut the fuck up. And you may have me blocked personally, honey, but that's your right to do. But so don't address me then if you don't want me to see what you're talking about.
Hey,
okay. Sorry.
Hi.
Damn, I got to slow it down. Okay, wait. She's got it going pretty fast. Let me slow it down a little bit more. Damn, them girls are talking quick. All right, anywho, something about somebody in pictures. Okay? And I'll figure that out.
Hi, Mama T.
What's up?
I want to thank you actually for giving me this chance. You didn't have to.
Aww.
I'm actually shocked, to be honest.
Yay! Real clap. Real clap. Girl power.
Did you hear that? Nikki shook it, y'all. She shook it.
I am shook.
All right. So what's up, Nick?
So what do you want to talk about?
Well, you know, we just been talking, chit-chatting about the bullshit that's been going on.
Hey, I tried to get Mama T to let me tell her about the birds and the bees, and she was like, no, thank you. We don't gossip. We just listen to other people doing it. It is fun. It is fun to do that. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. You all love it. We love it sometimes. Sometimes you just need to take a break and, you know, hey, Kawana. Okay, here we go.
How these people can't stop saying people's names, even though they
Get him, Mama.
plastic Barbie over there and
Yeah.
busted tomato himself.
Did you see the video that this account made like early in the morning? I was blown away.
Wait. Who is Busted Tomato? I don't know. I don't know anybody by the name of Busted Tomato. You got hate. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. She's using capital letters. Calm down, Sally. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Sally's using the capital letters. Okay, here we go.
Away. They clipped Katie saying Satanalina or Satan 429 times, and
429 times? 429 times? Damn. For real? Okay. It says they clipped Katie, and I don't know Katie. Okay, I don't. I really don't. While they're talking about us, they're giving others a rest. That's right. Oh, you're just almost blind. Well, girl. She's referring to someone. Yeah, okay. No, I've heard things. Of course, it's YouTube. I've heard different things, but I don't know that person. I don't know that person. Okay, here we go.
Satan 429 times in less than 5 minutes.
Yes, I was actually just telling her about
5
that.
minutes. Damn.
Right before you came in.
In 5 minutes? Oh, I wouldn't have wasted my breath. I'd have said it once, and then I'd have just stuck it on loop. I wouldn't say your name that many times. I'll just say it once, put it on loop, and just play it over and over and over. That's so funny. Well, I mean, people, look, hate to me is a pretty strong word, okay? I don't use it very often. That word is saved for, special people, for sure.
And we dropped the link to the chat. So I watched your live earlier, Nick, and then I locked it on your not even sis. God.
I listened to her from last night where she accused Benny Keys of allowing me to get on his panel and dox Alley Cat. And any of you that watched Benny Keys' live stream on Sunday, that didn't happen. I doxed her on my community post. I wasn't on any panels. Benny had no clue about it. In fact, it was an ex-moderator of Ernie's that sent me information.
You know what?
Oh my God.
This is the thing, because I get a lot of people, totally believe that, Nicolina and Benny tell each other what they're going to do all the time. Or what, They're definitely there when one of them needs each other, though. For sure. I don't know yet May. I don't know why they're arguing yet. I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Was that you, Viper? Dude, listen. This channel has her uploaded to Rumble, has her uploaded to the archives, the archives.org. Oh my God, is that you, Viper? Did you hear it, Mama T?
Yes, I did. I watched a little bit of it this morning.
Was that not insane?
It is insane. I don't think I even made a debut in those videos for a minute.
Yeah, you did. You called me Satan like twice in it. But I
Yeah.
wasn't mad at you. I wasn't mad at you.
Angelo, is that what you came to tell me? I'll have to go watch it. I'll have to go watch it now. Dang it.
You about it. And honestly, Mama T, I do have a problem with being called Satan because it's a way to dehumanize me. And when we look at our country as a whole, people that are dehumanized, others will justify ending their life.
But
Right.
when
And
when the devil was created, Nick, he was made as a beautiful angel. So remember that.
I get
I know,
that, but that's
I
not
know.
You know what? After you hear somebody call you a certain name for a while, you know, something that may not have bothered you when they first start saying it can really start to bother a person. I mean, for sure. No doubt about it. Oh, May. I love it. I don't know where Angelo is right now. He came in here the other day and gave me a heads up about something that I didn't know it was a heads up about something. I didn't know what the something was. Hey, free side. Okay. All right, here we go.
we're talking about. That's not what I'm referencing. What I'm referencing is she has worked very hard to dehumanize me, dog whistle, Kiwi Farms. There's a lot of things that these people are attempting to do, as to Katie. And Katie wants to act innocent. And all I'm saying is, I have asked her to stop. She won't, and she's clearly jealous of me. She is. I mean,
Nick,
what's up, babe?
can I ask?
I'm jealous.
That's a messed up
I'm
man.
jealous of you. Lord have mercy. Sorry about that. That ended really quickly. Let's see. I think I got the other one. Let's go the other one. Okay, here we go. Like I said, this is SDA. I'll give you the clip. Well, what I remember with these guys is they have all it Nicolina, Mama T, you know, Ernie, they all have a lot of history, a whole lot of history. So I have a little bit of a hard time keeping up for sure. In the valley or the holla. Make a holla. Okay. So kind of sounds like Katie's getting on Nicolina's nerves. Yep. It's like, stop. Okay.
Him. And she was right. I've never, ever called for anyone or said anything like she needs a bullet between her eyes. A lot of the people in your chat right now, they're in my Discord, my public Discord, and I'm like very rarely in the Discord talking shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would like her to listen. Let me just say this publicly. Katie, if you will stop and apologize about what you said about my daughter, it's over.
And she even said that on my panel not too long ago, Mama T, and Michelle was in my chat. And I even told Michelle that, but apparently it either got told to Katie or didn't get told to her, and she just acted like Nick did not say that. But Nick absolutely said that months ago, that if she would apologize. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when people start saying stuff about kids, you know, I draw the line with that. I don't agree with anybody talking about anybody's kids on here. For sure.
Sure did.
Apologize for what you said about my daughter.
And let me tell you, that's a fine line for me too, because I cover so many cases involving children. It's hard enough for our children today to live in the real world and should be shielded, or as long as they can be shielded of things transpiring on the internet. Plus, if you got a problem with mom, don't bring the kid into it. That's the way I feel about it. I don't know why people do that, bring people's kids into it.
In June of 2023, and it's done. It's over. I will pretend you don't exist. I will not heckle you. I will not do live streams about you.
Holy fuck, just say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just say you're sorry.
Just say I'm sorry.
Say you're sorry. And
You don't gotta say I'm sorry. Just say my bad.
Why is it so hard for some people just to apologize? That's hard for a lot of people on these YouTube streets. And maybe it's because you're not physically seeing that person all the time, right? May, why'd you have to remind me of Christmas? Already. But thank you. Thank you for the reminder.
Well, that's all I ever wanted, Mama T, is for her to say she was sorry.
Well, you know, she's never going to take accountability. Nick, she didn't think she did anything wrong.
Well, snooze you lose. I'm the one that always wins, though. If we look at it from the perspective of Katie, she will go live, and her live stream will have nothing to do with me, but she still brings me up. She can't not bring me up.
Yeah, but if she apologizes, what else is she going to talk about?
Exactly. She needs the content.
Wow, they mad at you, Katie. I even put it in Ernie chat that she just wanted an apology. Well, I mean, Nicolina said it herself, that she would like an apology. And, you know, sometimes when people say, hey, apologize, and, you know, I'll go my way, you go yours. And some people did not want to take that olive branch, right? And, you know, sometimes that doesn't work out well. So I take that olive branch and move the fuck on, you know? I mean, seriously. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I am not saying that stuff to Katie. That is how I feel. My channel is a commentary channel, and I give my opinion. That is my opinion. And yes, I love Nicolina, but, you know, I really don't talk about her, you know, her stuff going on. I mean, for sure. Hate Archives 2.0. For sure. I'll tell you who's been one of the clip channels too. Lippy's been putting out some stuff, girl. Oh, no. I'm scared they'll beat me up. They will fucking beat me up. They will. They'll all come at me all at once. And then I'll have to get my bitch be gone spray out. Funny. You know that was funny. You have to admit it. Hey, you gotta love them all. I mean, hey, they each have their own individual personalities. Hey, Kels. What is up? Hell yeah. I don't want them coming for me. I'm just a little girl. Funny. Funny. You know what? I don't care if you play it. You can play it. You might have to bleep the cuss words out, though. I say fuck a lot. Favorite word. Okay. All right. Let's get back to it.
That's why she won't apologize.
Yep.
Ernie's your content. Go back to him.
Well, she's buddy trolling him right now.
I know. They're both trolling each other.
She's got to be super generous. Oh, and by the way, because I'm on channel, I can see Peach. Peach, I'm going to reiterate this. I am sorry what happened to you and your
Wait a minute, Nick. We can't hear you. You got
This is-
something back to you or something. Phil, can you mute a minute, please?
I've been muted the whole time except when I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead, Nick. Maybe speak a little louder.
I'm going to apologize to Peach only for this reason. I have heard Katie denounce what happened to their family. I've heard her say it didn't happen. I have heard her say that Peach lied. Nobody, he's the one to join. Nobody has ever fucking that were on calls with Peach during this time say that she changed the story except for Katie.
Exactly. Yep.
I also was notified of I'm not in the fight between those and Sir
I'm not even sure what the fuck is going on right now.
Morbid, but Morbid made a fucking disgusting post last week about ghosts.
Now, I've heard of Morbid. I've not watched them. No offense, but I haven't. Lord.
And I went to that fucking post and I fucking said he was out of line. So Peach, you can continue to think that I made this phone call. It wasn't me. I'm fucking convinced it was fucking Lips.
Oh, Lips. Girl, you're into fucking everything. Everything. Allegedly. Allegedly.
And I'm
Well,
sorry that
I
happened
would
to
say
you.
that I agree with you, Nick, but I do because the way that Lisa Kay and her were communicating and the information that I think it was her too.
But for Katie to say that Peach's story changed, I never heard a change story from Peach and Ghost.
Right. And now Ernie's trying to convince her that all these stories have been told. No, they haven't. And that's
It's been the same story. They shopped it around to multiple people. They have multiple platforms. The story never changed. The people that she was on the phone with, there were 3 people that called me and told me everything that they heard, and they were disgusted. That had never changed. But now suddenly Katie decides to use that to weaponize content against them. And kudos to Peach. I'm actually impressed with your growth because you have not clapped back at her as you could have.
I went off on her a few weeks back when she said, "What if I said Peach was lying?" And then Ernie goes over there and puts more in her head to make it look like Peach and Ghost.
Oh. When Ernie got out of jail, he went up on Katie's panel, right? What, didn't he go up on Katie's panel? Because at the time, I was thinking, I Don't know why he didn't go on Lisa K's panel. Ernie. Hey, we can't have Ernie fighting himself. Hold on, let me see if my camera works. Let me see where my camera's at. Oh, you guys can't see him. Here he is. Oh, my hand's shaking. Ernie fighting Ernie. Da-da-da. I'm a bounty hunter. I am a bounty hunter. How about that? Ernie fighting Ernie. Little bounty hunter. Gonna go out there and get those pedos. That reminds me. Do you guys remember when Don Wells said that he asked law enforcement if he could be an undercover pedo? Do you guys remember that? That was fucked up. That was fucked up when he said that. Tell me that ain't wrong. It was that jail Jesus is what it was. That jail Jesus was like, Dawn, you need to ask law enforcement if you can pretend to be a pedo. Right? After you come out and admit to piddling your 5-year-old sister. Creeper. Guy who steals women's underwear so he can snip them at a later time. Hey, Miss Justice. We're just hanging out, girl. You know how we are over here. Just hanging out. Okay, so yeah. I don't know what's even up. Sounds like, yeah. I don't know. Me personally, I would just apologize. Just do it. I mean, because basically, if somebody is saying, look, apologize, move on, we'll leave each other alone. I won't even talk about you. And that person doesn't do that. Well, I don't know what that says, because it just sounds like, a continuance. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I did hear that, Kels. And that's why, absolutely. I think kids should be off limits. Kids should be off limits. One thing I've always said, Nicolinium's a good mom. I don't care what anybody says. She is a good mom. No, Lisa. I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. That sucks. That really sucks. Well, I am really sorry to hear that, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa's mom actually came over here and hung out with us for a while. For sure. Yeah, that sucks. Well, sending prayers to you. Okay.
I was lying and I thought you motherfuckers.
Hell.
Yeah.
Hell has frozen over twice today, or 3 times.
Yeah,
Nick just apologized to Peach. She's defended Ghost, and she's on my damn panel. What the hell?
Hold on. I didn't really apologize to Peach. I apologized for what Katie has done.
Yes, but that's
Peach
still an
and I-
apology.
Yes. No, it's what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, right? That whole mantra. But
It's Marie. May, it's Marie. I was going to call her tonight, but my cuz called me and told me about it. Wow. Hey, that girl. Definitely Lisa Marie. For sure.
what I have witnessed from Katie is disgusting. And
Yes, and Katie was one of those people. Katie was
Someone in this chat details. Girl, I'm like this. Somebody tells me to shut the fuck up, I go back harder at them. I go back harder at them. I'm like, how about you shut the fuck up? Heck yeah.
one of those people that they talk to that.
Yes.
To be acting
And
like
you
this
know
now,
what?
just
You know, let's get off the subject of Peach and them because.
All right.
Okay, let's move on from that. I just want.
I agree.
My
I agree.
case back out.
You're right, and I apologize. You're right. 100% you're right. I agree with that, and I apologize.
Yeah.
I'll apologize for that.
Yeah, I get that too. Sorry, but it just that's just that little bitch went too far. That's disgusting. You get mad at somebody, but you don't go that low. You just don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah, she went way too far.
So do you guys want to talk about how Katie went live last night and lied and said that Benny Keys helped dox Alley Cat?
Lord have mercy.
We can talk about that.
All right, so I did not go on Benny. If you went and watched Benny Keys live stream on Sunday,
Okay.
none of that was mentioned. On Saturday of last week, I received a text message from an old Ernie supporter and said, "Hey, here's Alley Cat's docs." And I was like, "Ooh, okay," because I've been hearing Ernie bragging about this woman. She was paying for him when he was in jail. That's his woman. All the AI photos. KKDA fails to call out the fact that Ernie uses AI photos like a motherfucker.
Right.
And so I went and looked up the profile and I was like, holy fuck, this is Alley Cat. She's got Ernie as a mutual friend. They're in the Summer Wells community. So I took screenshots. I tagged Ernie, doxed it on my community post. Benny Keys had no clue that this was happening. In fact, it was the next day. He was like, "Hey, are you going live about all the death threats that Ernie said about you?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't hear that." He goes, are you going to go live about it? And I was like, maybe. And then I was like, no, I'm not, because I'm not going to give Ernie the attention that he desires.
Right.
So Benny says to me, well, I'm going to go live, but I want to talk about hate bonding. Hate bonding with like Katie, hate bonding with Ernie.
Hate bonders. They're a real thing. They are absolutely a real thing. They all hate bond together. They get together in their little hate bonding groups. They just hate bond and hate bond. But the weird thing about it is, they don't even like each other. I'm telling you. Nope. I don't like you, but because you're mad at that person, I don't like you, but let's kind of get together. Let's get in the hate bonder society. For real. My opinion. It's been raining a little bit here. For sure. May, can you see Marie in chat? Miss May. We have flood watches. You do? I know we're going to get hit with a crap load of rain. I see it coming. Oh, damn. Oh, I hope it don't rain real hard here. I hate that crap. Okay, is this clip ended? Hold on.
etc., etc.
Etc., etc. Okay, that's the end.
Peter Piper's pepper picking proved painful.
Well, sorry that it was so painful, Peter. Peter Picker. Peter Picker was picking some Peters, and it was painful. Oh, yeah, it's raining. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. It does. Let me see. Let me see, people. For sure. Well, anywho, I wish the girls nothing but love. Love and peace. Hell, I don't want them mad at me. Let me tell you. You might want to see a doctor about that. Funny. What are you going to talk about, Kels? What you got going on, Kels? For sure. I'm nosy. I am way nosy. I'll drop the link. Anybody wants to come out and bullshit for a couple minutes, there's the link. Please feel free to take it. Okay, let me see what I have next on my plate. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. I keep getting a bunch of music. Okay, hold on. I had all my music pulled up because I'm a jammer. Well, that didn't sound right. Drama, drama. Hey, you got drama to sell? Take it on over to Kels. How about that, girl? I just made you a little jingle there, Kels. What's the present? I think I might turn them off. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be like getting money or something. I mean, I don't know. I will have to check more into it. I can't think of it at the moment. But I think it's like a super chat or something. Hell, I don't know, May. You know I'm low budget over here. For sure. Settle down, Ernie. He's my security. Ernie Shell's my security. Yeah. For sure, for sure. I keep trying to auction him off and nobody will freaking buy his ass. Seriously. Here, I'll show him to you again. Come here, Ernie. Let me see if I can get you in the camera this time. Hey, I'm going to try. My hand shakes. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. There he is. Ernie, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. He doesn't like me. Ernie doesn't like me for some reason. He came over here and basically told me that my channel would never be nothing. And I was like, okay, thank you for popping in. For real. I think Fly's got him. I like gold. I mean, I'll take diamonds, but I like gold. No, he came in a Happy Meal box. Ernie came in a Happy Meal box. And that's the truth. He sure did. Climbed right out of that box. You know, Ernie. He's got all that special training. No, he did not. Kels, he did not make me happy. That's why I'm trying to auction his ass off. I just need somebody to give me my pain and suffering. Just pay me for that. So fun. That is so funny. You know, I kind of don't sit and worry about why Ernie doesn't like me. He doesn't like what I say about him. I mean, Ernie, I did not even freaking know what EBT lube was. For real. I didn't even know what grinder was. My virgin senses. It's called the School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, he had some hard knocks, all right. He threatened you again, Kels. You know why he does that, Kels? You know why? Because he needs content. Fuck you, Ernie. Come in my chat and tell me my channel won't be nothing. I don't go around doing that shit. Creeper man. Well, when you kind of get introduced to Ernie, you kind of go through these, you know, these different phases with him. You kind of like him, you feel sorry for him, then you find out, you know, exactly, you're just like, oh my God. You know, I don't even have the words to describe probably the emotions that, you know, people go through when they come in contact with Ernie Shell. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, I always say this. If I want to have a laugh, then I find out what Ernie's been up to. I find he can be very amusing. And that's not a diss. That ain't a diss, Ernie. Okay. He still has these little tiglets, don't he? Wow. That's right. Watch out for them tiglets. Wow. They come for you. I don't even know. See, hey, over here, I don't ask people where they come from. I don't. I look at all of y'all like individuals. I don't care where you came from. I don't. Well, I know Ernie can be rather mean. He can be rather mean, he can. Well, that girl, a lot of people who's watched the Ernie show for a long time, they are kind of fed up with him, for sure. I mean, over time, people learn other people's behaviors and what they do and say, and he's stuck on repeat. Thank you, Kels. That's an easier way to say it. Easier way to say it. Well, one thing that who was it? And I'll have to go back to Nicolena's to find it because I was going to comment on it. This dude who had on like a anonymous mask, or I don't know those people. I don't know who they are. But he was talking to somebody else and they were talking about something Nicolena's saying. I don't know. But I'm like, they know that Nicolena, they know that if Nicolena will respond to their bullshit, then they're going to have content. That is true. I mean, it's there, it's factual. Well, I don't know why he just can't be fine with, you know, the ones that has stood behind him all this time. I don't know. Poor Ernie. Poor Mr. Ernie. What am I looking for? What are you looking for? See. I don't want to. Okay, hold on. Monday at 4:20, I'm going to start going over the Michael Vaughn case. So if anybody wants to come and hang out, there is a lot to cover. I may have to maybe do a part 2. I'm not sure. I want to be very thorough as we go through it. Ooh, this is creepy. No, okay. La 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 la. Oh, poor Killer Looks. He had surgery. Check him out. Get well, Killer Looks. I think he had surgery from where the um the car hit him. The car came through the building and hit him. He was inside the building. You won't wait for who? Jody has lost her mind, setting up lives for not going live. I won't wait for her again. Wait a minute. Are you saying that? Are you? She's forgetting them? She's just forgetting them? Is she okay? Maybe she is just forgetting them. Maybe she's getting busy and there's something else going on. You think she's doing it on purpose? Why would she do something like that on purpose? Happy birthday. My daughter's perfect. I've never even seen her drunk. She's a fantastic daughter, mother, and wife, and I've never had any problems with her. I love her so much. Oh, wow, May. That is great. For real. I love that. Well, I mean, see, I don't want to get into her medical business. You know, we know that, she's had cancer, so, and I don't know what's going on with that for her, but so, I mean, I hope she's okay. If people think she's doing it for attention, then, people can feel that way, but so, yeah, that's just me, Sally. I'm just talking about the way I see things, for sure. I always try to see everything from a different view, for sure. And sometimes that causes me to get a little scatterbrained. All right. Killer Looks. Poor guy. Here he is. He's watching TV. You guys, he has put out some of the coolest videos. Some about Summer Wells. I'll drop his link. I'll drop your link, killer. Guys, go check him out. This is the link to this, so. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. For a moment. Y'all can behave your fucking selves. All right? Oh, Killer, I'm sorry. Look how I left Killer's face. Sorry, man. You guys definitely check his channel out. Check his channel out. He does. He's got some graphs and all kinds of stuff that concerns Summer Wells' case. Kels, did your mom pass away? Oh my gosh. So Lisa's mom passed and Kel's mom's passed. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. I'm always doing something wrong. For sure. Let me see. Okay, we're going to go a little while longer. Not much, though. Hey, have you guys ever been in a situation where you were like in someone's presence that you just knew they were from the spawn of hell, right? It's like they come into your freaking atmosphere and they just have this evil persona. Seriously. I've always had pretty good gut instinct. I really have. I mean, I think it's from being on my own from a young age. You kind of learn that, I guess. Okay. Chad brought me a Starbucks. A caramel macchiato, thank you very much. No, Didn't let Tiffany Marie ruin that for me. You guys remember when everybody kind of, what they do? Oh, everybody started talking about, was it carrots? Carrots and the caramel macchiato thing, where she kind of got pissed off at I don't know if it was a Starbucks or a coffee shop or what. Sorry, Tiff. I just remembered that girl, okay? I'm not even worried about it. Been there, done that, already seen all of it. Well, my opinion on Dawn and Candace Wells, I think that, and this is my opinion, that I've never in my life so publicly seen a couple who did not prioritize their children when they should have prioritized their children, and prioritized and cooperated with law enforcement to find their little missing girl who is no longer 5 years old. And a lot of people do not think Don Wells had anything to do with it. They do believe he knows that he knows now, but a lot of people believe that Don didn't have anything to do with it. That's what I see. There's a lot of people that feel Candace didn't have anything to do with it. Think Don could have had something to do with it. I mean, it's either him, her, grandma, right? Those were the adults that lived at 110. I don't know. Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. Yes, Miss Justice. That's right. See, I knew I remembered that correctly. Didn't the cops come? Yes, it was carrots, bomb a cat, and caramel macchiatos. But I had to have my caramel macchiato. I get one every once in a while because Starbucks is fucking expensive. But my son got me one today. So I was very, very appreciative of that. How nice of him. Put me in a, well, damn, I can hang out a little while longer and just drink my caramel macchiato, hang out with my friends. Yep. I got friends in low places. Ain't gonna say I don't. Okay, hold on. Let me pull my email up. I'm gonna check out my email. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. Oh, I can't do that one yet. Hey, you guys know the Little House on the Prairie lady? Melissa Gilbert. Remember the Little House on the Prairie girl? Melissa Gilbert. Well, May. Oh, girl. I'll make my own too. That's what I told him. I already have the creamer in there. I'm like, I'll use the creamer and add a little bit of extra caramel to it. Yeah, she played a daughter. Well, her husband is, I believe, being charged. Hold on, let me pull it up. Damn it, I gotta pull it up. Beast of Lena. Hello. I'm gonna drop the link. Don't holler at me though. Hold on, I gotta put my earpods in. Uh-oh. Who went over there and told on me, Nicolina? Who snitched on me? I remember when I did some content. Oh yes, Timothy Bushfield. He is under SA allegations. I mean, for sure. Hey, I like seeing the girls get together. I was glad they did. Oh, that's so sweet, May May. May May said you're not a beast. For sure. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, girl?
Good. Did you drop that? Was that link for me?
Yeah,
Oh, what's up?
nothing. We're just sitting over here shooting shit.
You're chasing shit.
Shooting the shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Lord have mercy.
I just got done with supper.
No, I was actually listening to when you were on Mama T's.
Oh yeah. That was nice of her to let me up.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Never in a
I
million years did I think she would allow that. So it was kind of cool.
Well, I think, you said what you needed to say, and I think you said it very loudly and clearly. That just apologize and we'll move on.
Yeah, she won't. Her ego's in the way. And she needs the content.
Right. Right.
Kathy is very miserable.
Yeah, I don't even, I have
There's a
never,
reason she stays live all the time. She is just miserable.
well, I thought she hooked back up with Ernie.
Mm-hmm.
Did
She
that
sure
not
has.
last long?
Oh no, she was just over on this panel today.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, at least Ernie's not a lonely, Nick.
Yeah, well, he's headed to some gay pride parade tonight, so.
Is he?
Well, he's supposed to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and their gay pride festival is happening, and now he's saying he's in Ohio, pretending to come to Michigan.
Oh,
You know how Ernie does it.
yeah.
You know how Ernie is.
We all know how Ernie is. We do. We were talking about that because I was like, it's different for a lot of people because different people have different history with Ernie. So,
Mhm.
Just from what I've seen, I'm like, he absolutely loves to use women for content.
Oh, absolutely.
That's his gig
Yep.
for sure.
It's weird that so many people will still support him after years of lies.
Well,
It's bizarre to me.
they get to a certain point with him where, it's like, They've been giving it to him for years. So, and
Yeah.
a lot of them don't realize at times that they're enabling him. And, that's kind of sad to me. So they
Maybe. I
definitely,
don't know.
you know,
All right, I'm gonna pop down. I've got to get up. I gotta go to bed. We're getting up super early. We have a very long kayaking trip tomorrow. It's gonna take us like 8 hours. So
nice.
yeah, I gotta.
Have a good time.
Thank you. I will, hon. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Love Nick. I hope she has a really good time tomorrow. I really do. I think it's weird for me. So funny. I kicked myself. FYI, remain calm. Kicked herself off her own panel. Sure did. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Now, for a long time, Melissa Gilbert was saying that he was not guilty of the SA abuse allegations. Well, SA is SEX abuse allegations. Let's see. She's moving out of her New York City apartment. She said, I promise we will be back. It's just that right now, wow. So he was arrested on January 13th. Now, he's an actor. This guy's a freaking actor, okay? All right. She'd lived in New York for 8 years. She's moving to her upstate New York home. I bet that's quite a house. What was her name? Laura Ingalls. I bet it's a beautiful place, Laura Ingalls, upstate New York type of girl. Her husband, Timothy Bushfield, is currently facing the CSA allegations. That stands for Child Sex Abuse. CSA. No, it happened on a new show, I think. Okay, let me get to the meat and potatoes of this article. I don't want to know about her boxes. I don't care what she's moving with her. Come on. Are you kidding me? I want to know what her husband did. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry it took me so long to get here. Okay. On February 6th, Bushfield, 69, was indicted by a grand jury in New Mexico on 4 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor, child under 13. All counts, which are third-degree felonies, pertain to alleged events that occurred in October of 22 and September of 23. the West Wing actor who married Gilbert in 2013, pled not guilty to all charges. He has recently filed a motion to quash the grand jury indictment. The motion alleges prosecutorial misconduct during grand jury proceedings, says the exculpatory evidence was repressed and suppressed. This guy, this is a really weird case, and let me tell you why. Because I remember at some point hearing, and this could have been alleged hearsay, speculation. I'm not sure because I can't remember where I heard it. That the children, which, if I remember correctly, they were brothers, and they were, I heard that they said that it didn't happen, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Mary went blind, right? Wasn't Mary the blind girl? So he was first arrested January 13th. 2 counts of criminal as the actual contact of a minor, and 1 count of child abuse. It was alleged that he engaged in unlawful sexual conduct with twin 11-year-old boys whose identities have not been publicly disclosed. A week later, he was released from custody following a pre-trial detention hearing. So Laura Ingalls said she is sure her husband will be exonerated. She spoke with him about the allegations. She's heard his side of the story, which nobody has ever heard, which is the truth. And when the time is right, he will tell his truth. Wow. Wowzy wow. Poor blind Mary Ingalls. I always felt bad for her. Pa, where are you, Pa? I watched it a few times myself. Hey, Chris. All right. I don't know if I have anything left for y'all. I mean, I'm sure I do. You know me. You know me. Well, that was very nice of you, Mama T, to let Nicolina come up there. People may not see eye to eye, but, you know. still have to respect each other a little bit. Well, let me tell you guys right now, I do not hang around with anybody that says Satan. And I agree. Quit calling Nicolina Satan. I said I love them both. I do. Okay. Let's see. I need one of these face masks. These LED lights for my face. Anybody got one of these? They have the red lights in them. I need one of those. Because I said I need it. Oh my gosh, you guys. See, I can't. This is weird. Okay, so there's a case I've been covering that I want to talk about too. And it was the dad that took those kids on that hike. And it started snowing, and one of the kids had to give another child CPR. It's a messed up case. It is so messed up. I've talked about it before, but we're going to talk about that again sometime too. Now, anybody that knows anything about rap and, rappers or whatever, Quavo was arrested. Quavo was arrested, and it had to do with his partner. There's three of them. There's Offset, there's Quavo, and there is, I just said it. Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset. And they were a rap crew, I guess. And Takeoff had been unalived while they were playing a dice game. And Quavo has been arrested by the feds. So I believe it has to do with that incident. I know, May, it's bad. I seen something about it. Did you hear Snoop was arrested? I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that Snoop's been arrested. I'll pull it up though. There we go. Let's see. I haven't heard. I haven't heard that he has been. Let's see what we got there, girl. Thinking. Why the fuck you gotta think so long for? Are you kidding? fucking Google was like thinking, thinking, thinking. I should have showed you guys. It was crazy. Google has to really think about Snoop Dogg. Oh, not recent. Arrested multiple times throughout his career, most notably in '93 for first-degree red rum, following a highly publicized trial. He and his bodyguard were acquitted of all charges in '96. 2015 was the last time he was fined and temporarily detained at an airport in Italy under money laundering laws after police seized a large portion of cash he was carrying on a private jet. Well, they didn't know. That was just a normal day for Snoop, right? Carrying the cash around. Hey, back in the day, some of those singers and stuff, they used to go in them clubs. That's what they would have their purses for. They would make them pay them in cash. That is a true story. Look up Aretha Franklin. I think Aretha did it also. She would carry, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was private on a private jet. For sure. Well, Snoop ain't rich enough where they won't even see what anybody's carrying on a plane. Yeah. I bet Jeffrey Epstein's plane never had that problem. Tell him that, Snoop. For real. Damn, his cousin's even been coming out saying shit about him. For real. His cousin's like, you owe me money. Some shit like that, right? I mean, shit. Okay, 3 months ago. Is this true? I'm seeing it right here from 3 months ago on YouTube. It says the Las Vegas police released the Tupac files, resulting in Snoop Dogg arrested. Someone was arrested, though, in Tupac's, right? I thought they did arrest somebody for Tupac. And I have my own thoughts on Biggie Smalls, but I am not going to say because I am just a little channel. For sure. Let me get back to my emails. Did you guys see where Oprah Winfrey was talking about Whitney Houston and said that Whitney came to perform at her, Oprah Winfrey show, and she said that Whitney fell off the stage because she had been doing substances. Well, Whitney's sister-in-law, Pat, who was her manager and also handles her estate now, put out a statement that no, Whitney was not. and there was a blind spot, a dark spot on the stage, and she ended up falling. And it was crazy, right? Mr. A, don't call me Epstein. I'm not eating babies. I'm not scaring kids so I can drink their blood. I ain't doing none of that. For sure. Plus, I'm poor. I am poor. Oh, not me. Did I take that wrong? Oh, that's so funny. You met Oprah. I am just giving you the 1-2, ain't I, Mr. A? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Oprah. Talk ill of the dead. Why didn't she say something before? Yeah, Oprah. Well, you know, she was good friends with Harvey Weinstein, so figure that out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Weirdo Prince Andrew from overseas, you know, he once was a member of the royal family, and the royal family said, you know, screw you, Andrew. Bye, Kels. Have a great night. Catch you later. Thanks for being a member. Okay. All right. So his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, visited Jeffrey Epstein twice when he was in jail. Oh my God. I can't wait to look into that. Crazy stuff. Here it is, May, honey. Okay. Let's touch on this. This is what May was talking about, you guys. I got about 20 minutes and then I'm gonna get off here. And Steve Harvey is pimping his daughter out to Puff Daddy. That, well, yeah, I mean, there were pictures where people believed that. Yep, there are people who believe that. Okay. Family of 6 found unalived in apartment of suspected poisoning by grandma. I knew I had it somewhere on my list, May. This is crazy. The chief of police, William Rabbit, said a handwritten note and other circumstantial evidence was also found inside the home. Wow. It is not known how long the family was deceased. Wait. Here, we'll listen to it. Hold on, I'll pull it up and we can listen to it. All right, let's listen to this. Let me make sure it's unmuted. All right, here we go. Okay, hold on. I need to read it. I'm sorry. On June 25th, police accused 64-year-old Amy Stedman of intentionally poisoning her daughter and grandkids. 44, damn it, I hate it when it fucking does that. Harper, Hudson, Gavin, and Graceland were identified as victims, along with her 44-year-old daughter. Evidence inside the apartment indicate poisoning numerous persons and over-the-counter medications. Prescriptions to wow. Handwritten note, other circumstantial evidence. Wow. Welfare check. Family had not been seen for several days. They don't know how long the family was deceased. It was an extended period of time. Wow. Motive has not been disclosed. Wow. Wow. There's another case. Let me find it here. No way. Check this out. Hold on. Former Arby's manager accused of infecting customer with herpes after intentionally and deliberately spitting on food. The individual said, I thought they were mad at me because it was about to close. What? Girl, why you be spitting in somebody's food and give them herpes? A former Arby's manager faces a felony charge after being accused of spitting into a customer's food while knowingly having a visible herpes flare. Oh, that's fucking gross. The bitch had an active herpes. Not only did she have the virus, she had an active herpes sore. So, a lawsuit has been filed against the fast food restaurant. Amanda Hendricks was the manager on duty at the time and was allegedly seen spitting into the food before serving it to church. Yeah, they're pissed off. Okay, so, the victim said that she went through the drive-thru at an Arby's after a long night of working to get a meal for herself and her family. It was taking a little bit of time. I thought they were mad at me because it was about to close. Oh, they had history. This is an example of history, people. Okay? If you haven't learned anything I've said throughout this live, this is an example of history. Because the alleged victim, right, came in right before she was closing, and they kind of knew each other. They had history. See, good example. They have history together. So, Lord help her. She went to the wrong Arby's. And she was the one responsible for preparing food orders. Okay? So they are saying that the manager intentionally and deliberately spit on the meat or sandwich components while preparing plaintiff Jenica Church's order. They're saying she spit on that food and she knew she had the herpes. Okay? She knew she had the herpes. And she didn't care because whatever that history was about, I guess she put her on her, 20-year plan, right? Somebody does something to you, just be like, hey, putting that bitch on my 20-year plan. 20 years later, you do something, they're not going to think you're going to do anything, right? Okay. Lord help you, girl. She took the food home to her husband's father and grandmother, who was on hospice care and in a vulnerable medical condition. Girl. She shared the food with her husband and children. Soon after, she said she noticed flare-ups on her mouth that she had never experienced before. She went to a doctor and tested positive. Wow. They live in a small rural town. Lord have mercy. She bragged about it. The girl bragged about giving somebody the herpes. Who does that? Who gives somebody the herpes and goes out there like it's a freaking wonderful thing? Hey, Dev. They have her preparing the food. They have her on video. They have her on video. Girl. Oh. Staff at Arby's tried to cover it up. They tried to do a cover up and tried to pressure Church's family into accepting free sandwiches as compensation. Oh. That's like slapping a victim in the face. That is like slapping a victim in the face. That is like trying to get someone to do you a favor by taking your restaurant out of the equation of her being a manager and working there and doing what she did. And she did what she did on video. And now she is really in big trouble. Yeah. Arby's trying to COA, cover your own ass. Wow. She's being charged with felony poisoning of food with intent to injure. Okay. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I want to know Did there was some kids? Okay, I have to find that other article. Nene, I'm going to talk about the grandma. I'm going to talk about that case, but I have another case that has to do with children almost along the same lines, but they survived. And they barely got, I'll find it. I'll have to find it for sure. Yeah, it was in my, I get a lot of cases in my emails, and then I kind of figure out what I want to talk about or what I don't. Hang on, there is, let me see, hold on. This one, oh wow, this one's pretty wild. Okay, I'm gonna show this one. I need to pull this up. This will give you an idea of the other case that I'm talking about, and I want to look into it a little bit more.
Woman is facing multiple child abuse charges today, and the warrants include disturbing details as to what she's accused of.
Hopefully,
Those
you guys can hear
documents allege
this.
Sabrina Spruill strangled and poured hot wax on 3 children under the age of 9.
Fox 8's Melissa Rademacher visited Casey Brook Court in the Brown Summit area of northern Guilford County today to talk to neighbors. She joins us live. Melissa, this happened just overnight, and you spoke to a neighbor who says he heard screaming and then went to check on the kids.
Yes, and for neighbors, this was just chilling to hear. Something happening in a house so nearby their own. Some of those neighbors I spoke with say it's not the first time law enforcement has been called to Spruill's house, but it is the first time they heard anything like this.
I hear a little baby scream, help me, please. I'm so scared. He's trying to kill us. Yeah. Oh, God. I just walked into a completely dark, we walked into the dark mobile home, and we seen the lady strangling the kids. And
the children were screaming for help, and luckily, always be nice to your server. They don't get paid enough to. That is very true, Deb. Thank you for that public service announcement. Yeah, you don't know what you're eating when you go out. Yeah. Yeah, I worked in the service industry before, so sure did. So kids are screaming for help. Neighbor goes in, and I'll take it back just a little bit. So screaming, help me. She's trying to kill us.
we walked into the dark mobile home, and we seen the lady strangling the kids and, suffocating them.
Neighbor Adon Miranda says it was traumatizing. Arrest warrants have disturbing details, alleging Sabrina Spruill strangled the children, inflicted bruising to their legs and necks, scratches to their arms, and poured hot wax on the children. Neighbor Katie Everett says it's not the first time first responders have been called to Casey Brook Court.
And all of a sudden, I see a woman get in the back of the car, and I see the kids in the EMS, and I'm like, oh no, what happened? I'm like, are the kids okay? Did the mom do something? Because the kids have told me that she does things.
Did you call CPS? Lady who the kid said does things?
Documents also say there is an open Child Protective Services case. In Spruill's arrest warrants, deputies report those children said Spruill called them demons.
She called them demons. And she was going to exorcise those demons because she felt that she was the chosen one. She felt she was the chosen one.
Threatened to kill them and threatened to light them on fire.
It was really traumatic, to say the least, but
she also had the refrigerator padlocked shut.
I don't want that to take the spotlight away from these kids. You know, they're the real champions of what happened last night, right? They had to endure so much pain from somebody you want nothing but love from, right?
How sad is that? How sad is that?
We reached out to social services to try and get an answer about why these kids were in this house, especially after some neighbors told me this wasn't the first time they'd heard about issues at the address. They have questions, and so do we. We're working to answer. In Guilford County, Melissa Rademacher, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, Melissa. So we're going to be discussing that case and the suspected poisoning by the grandma case. We'll do those together. I just am keeping myself from staying on over 2 hours, you guys. And I will not be live tomorrow. Monday, don't forget, I'm going to start trying to do my best to cover the Michael Vaughn case. That's a really, really, really hard topic for me for some reason. You know what it is, and I'll tell you how. I'm going to tell you how I have the superpower to see someone and be able to tell if they're a good mother or not. Because when you grow up and you don't have a motherly figure in your life, I'll say, you can see even little things that someone's doing for their child. And that's always a positive for me. A positive. So, and I do not hesitate to tell mothers if I think they're good mothers. I think everybody should do that. But I do 1,000% believe, don't talk about somebody's kids. You know, I have heard people say the most horrendous shit, just horrific shit about somebody else's kid, you know, just to you know, try to troll them or, you know, just try to demean them being a mother, period. I don't get it. But then I ain't meant to get it at all. But as usual, I commentate and I give my opinion. That's all I can do. That's all I have to give people. Hey, the mouse. But now I got to go find I got to see what Angelo's talking about. Angelo, you should have just told me you were having a live. I mean, is it still up? No, Lightning Viper. The Lightning Viper. I'm going to drop your link. I'm going to drop your link. Because I am a nice person. Even though you left me out, you left me out. You're like, I'm not letting you know what's going on, lady. I'm just going to tell you something's going on. There's Lightning Viper, y'all. He plays music over there, you guys. I really like a lot of times on Sunday. I like to listen on Sunday. I like to listen on Sunday. Oh, that's what you wrote about Ernie. That's right. I didn't read it all, but all right, Angelo. There you go. Oh, and the Whitaker family saga going on. I seen some text that were put out. Toddy put them out. If they're true, then Patrick is basically telling Eric that he is taking monies from the Whitakers that he wasn't supposed to be taking. Now, if Patrick can use that in court, more power to him. Hey, the mouse, I hope you're doing well. Sending prayers. All right, I am at 2 hours. You guys need one more public service announcement? Public service announcement from Remain Calm. Some caller RC, some caller old hag, psychotic bitch, crypt keeper. See you next Tuesday. There's more. I just can't think of oh, alcoholic. Am I missing anything? Be you, do you, have a good time doing it. Hey. And it doesn't hurt to be nice to somebody, you know. Hey, you know what I always say? If you're gonna raise hell on somebody, just say something nice about them first, okay? If you're gonna dog on somebody, call them dirty dog bitches, say one nice thing about them first. That is the law of the universe. For sure. All right. I am not responsible for anything that I have said throughout this live. Had a piece of candy, you know, things get a little cuckoo sometimes. But I do appreciate you guys, and please come and hang out and show some love to the Michael Vaughn case, and you know, be there for me. Be there for me, people. No, I just hope. I hope that I do it justice. I do. All right. Peace out. Catch you guys later. Have a good Sunday. You know, wake up, say a quick prayer to Jesus, and, you know, he'll be good to you. He will. I'll tell him to. I can't help it. He's my friend. Jesus, he's my friend. Have you guys heard that song? That is a freaking, that's a cool song. Jesus. I'm going to find it because I can. All right. Let me see if this is up. Let me see. Nope, that's not it. What is that song? What is that song? Who sings that? Hold on. Because I can. There we go. I can't find it. That sucks. All right. If I find it, I'll let you know. Later. Peace out. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you, Maud. I think you were my only mod today, Mr. A. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate the chat who hung out. We all had a good time. Everybody got along. That's the way I like it. But hey, you know, if you have to put your foot down, you go right ahead and do it. That's right. Peace out.